Hello everyone, Justin Patton here, leadership and communication coach. And in my 20s, I was part of a leadership team, and I remember being in an off-site meeting, and we were having a disagreement about our strategy and where we wanted to go for the future, and people were disagreeing. And my boss at the time said a statement that's always stuck with me. And she said to this leadership team, you have to choose your hill to die on. You can't die on every hill that's important to you. You can't stake your claim in every hill and think that you're going to take a stand every time, because then you end up saying a lot of nothing. And as I look back on that years later, what I also think she meant was, just because you have an opinion about something doesn't mean it always needs to be heard by other people. I think sometimes we share our opinion more about ourselves and fulfilling our ego, and about it's coming from a place of judgment and criticism. And I think she would say, if that's the place that it's coming from, if that's the intent behind what you're going to share, is just so that you can be heard and just so that you can make sure your opinion is expressed, well, maybe you need to step back and really question, does it need to be heard by people? Sometimes our opinion isn't needed. And I look back now and I think about, well, when is our opinion needed? I believe that when the intent behind what we're going to say is going to move our relationship or move the situation forward, then we have an obligation to share what we need to share. And so if you're in a relationship and there's something going on and you feel like you got something really important to share, that if you don't share it, that your relationship's going to be stuck, well, then the intent behind it's good. It's coming from a place of love and compassion and concern. And if I don't say this, it's going to weigh on me, and I'm not going to be able to move forward. Well, then say what you got to say. Or I think about in situations where we're talking about issues, and is my opinion or perspective, am I offering it in a way that I feel is going to drive the conversation forward with a group or with an individual? So I hope it gives you something to think about. Is what you're sharing really, what is the intent behind it, and does it really need to be heard by other people? Or is what you're saying more about you than moving everything forward? So I hope it gives you something to think about. If no one tells you they believe in you, please know that I believe in you. Remember, just because you have something to say doesn't mean it always needs to be heard by other people. All right, have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.